All right, guys, Greg back here with you, and we were doing this swarm today. And like I said, we came back tonight. Now there is still a lot of bees buzzing around here, and we do have to kind of watch out because it is kind of getting a little bit nasty. And like how we were talking about when swarms can go south on you is like in a situation like this where it is sprinkling out here, and it is getting close to nightfall. We do have to watch because the bees will start to become defensive. They don't seem to be too bad right now, but you know, you always want to just be aware of that. They normally will start trying to run you off. And whatnot. But now what we want to do is we want to pick up the swarm box. We're going to strap it down. We're going to take it back to the apiary. You know, we obviously want to close the hole, and we are going to have a little bit of bees left over, which is unfortunate, but it is just something that's just part of the thing. And those bees they'll fly around here looking for the swarm for a day or two, and then they'll dissipate and they'll die off. You know, possibly they might go back to the hive, which is actually located in that barn right behind me. So, you know, they may end up going back there, but probably not. Once they swarm with their queen, that they normally will just kind of stay here and then end up dying off. So, you know, and that hive back there will more than likely be a kicking hive here for the rest of the time, because what they'll do now is they'll have a new queen in there, and you know, we may actually get another swarm or two out of that hive, because the homeowner at this point doesn't really want us to go into that barn because it's filled with a lot of stuff, and he doesn't really want us in there. So we're not going to be able to remove the hive that's in there. So hopefully we're going to put a couple swarm traps up. They are going to allow us to put a couple swarm traps up. So we're going to come back. We're going to put a couple swarm traps up, and hopefully we can catch one or two more swarms out of this place, and it'll be really, really great for us. So that's it, guys. It's getting about that time. It's getting dark out here. We're going to go ahead and load this swarm up, take it back to the apiary, and we will talk to you later. Just giving you an idea of, if you remember the earlier video and what it looked like here, and that is what it looks like now. Once the queen goes in the box, the bees will go right up that ladder, which they did, and they will head into that box. And we're going to give them another 10 or 15 minutes to try to get in there. Then we're going to cap that, and we're just going to take whatever bees are left are left. And we're going to take this back to the apiary, and we're going to let them stay in this for probably a week or two, and then we're going to move them into a regular 10 frame deep hive. All right, Coach Greg out. Okay, guys, well, here is the final destination of our swarm. It is now in our apiary. It is kind of raining out here tonight, so you know, we're not going to do much up here. All we're going to do is we're just going to pull the cork out of the swarm and run like hell. Well, maybe not really, but they're not going to be very happy. It is raining and it is close to night, so you know, they're not going to be very cordial. So we're just going to pull, and we're going to go, and then we'll let them kind of start doing their thing. I mean, as you can see, there's almost zero activity right now just because of the rain and the evening. So anyway, Greg the Bee Guy from Angry Bees Farms Apiary, and I'll talk to you guys soon.